Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I am Ivy here with Ivy's Creepy Corner. Yes, I renamed my channel, and today we are going to be doing a weekly card reading. And the way that I'm doing these is I'm using astrology as well as tarot and oracles to make a cohesive, what was that noise? Detailed weekly reading for your rising sign. So if you guys do not know your zodiac rising sign, please make sure you can click on the little description down below. I have where you can find your rising sign. I'm not affiliated with them. It's just for you guys to know your rising sign because that is more personal to you. And I basically took a look at the forecast for all the astrological events that are coming this week. So this is going to be your weekly reading from May 24th all the way till the end of May 31st. So look for your rising sign, your zodiac rising sign, and then just head on over to that reading. The timestamps will be down below. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy your reading for this week. Be sure to take notes and then come back to this next week and see how much of it actually ended up manifesting in your life. So yes, and then remember that this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest, because a lot of people have watched this reading on Instagram, on TikTok, and then now here. So it's going to be very generalized. So just keep that in your noggin too. So not everything is going to resonate. Maybe it will, but maybe not. If it doesn't, just take what resonates and then just leave the rest. So yeah, here's your reading for the week. So we are starting off with Aries Rising. So if you see me look over here, it's because I took notes and I have it set up on my little computer screen. So on May 24th, today, we have the Saturn entering Aries, which is going to be in your first house. This is your house of identity. This is your house of yourself. So basically, you're going to begin a significant period of self-definition and responsibility. So that's starting today. So what sort of self-identity, with Saturn? Saturn is a big planet, okay, you guys? Saturn is the planet of, it's more of a malevolent planet. It tends to give you a little bit of issues, and when it's in your first house, it might give you some issues with your identity. So what issues might we be facing, my Aries rising? Let's see. Okay, so yes, so you are definitely going to be facing some issues when it comes to yourself. Even it might be facing your shadow self. It might be facing anxieties, insecurities, past trauma that you didn't feel like, that you felt like maybe you had already gone through, you had already passed it, but it seems like it might be coming up for you once again so that you can deal with it once and for all. So you might have some past trauma that is coming up for you this week with the moon. Also pay attention, people may be keeping secrets from you. Maybe they might feel like you're a little bit too sensitive right now to handle things, but be careful. Be careful also with the people around you, because we have enemy and we have hope here. So pay attention to what people are saying, because there might be somebody that is keeping something from you or spreading misinformation about you with this enemy card. But don't worry, there is hope. You might be feeling a little in it this week, okay, my Aries risings, but don't worry about it. You are going to pull yourself out of it. Whatever this is that arises, it will eventually be finally put to rest. So you don't have to deal with this trauma anymore. So you don't have to deal with this anymore. So that's going to be coming up for you today. Either the Saturn is entering Aries right now, so it might be coming up for you either today or anytime earlier on this week that you might be facing this. And also, like I said, pay attention to the people around you. And then on May 26th, we have the new moon in Gemini, and that is going to activate your communication sector, okay? So it encourages you to express your ideas and connect with others. So this is going to be in your house of communication. So how is this going to be affecting you? Let's see. Okay, yes, with Gemini being a very communicative planet. Okay, you might have some new ideas. I see, yeah, definitely express your ideas. You might be having some new ideas, some new mental breakthroughs. Maybe going out with friends, maybe talking to people that motivate you is going to help you have felt like you were in a mental roadblocks when it comes to a certain idea. But now, starting on May 26th, so that's 2 days from now. So that's what, Monday, Tuesday, earlier on this week, you are going to finally have a mental breakthrough when it comes to whatever idea this was, whatever idea that might have been sprouting, whatever idea that you might have been like, it's really going to become concrete, and you're finally going to start taking action because you're going to realize that you have everything you need to start creating this idea. And I feel like it's going to be the people, because this is also the communication planet. It's going to be the people around you, the people that you talk about this with, whatever this idea is that you thought about but kind of put it on the back burner. It's going to arise again, and you're going to realize, I can do this. And it might, like I said, be careful who you talk to, because the wrong person might tell you not to do it. And there might be some secrets there, but also it might also have to be with you passing this like shadow self and finally getting over this trauma, this anxiety, and being like, or this could even be like an anxiety that you had about starting a certain project, and you finally getting over it and being like, you know what, I can do this. I have a mental breakthrough. I can do this. My family, my friends are supporting me, and now I know that I can do it because I have everything that I need in order to overcome this. So this moon, don't be afraid of it. It is a positive thing because it's what's going to allow you to finally jump over that hurdle once and for all, so that you can break through and finally be your more powerful self. So that's what's coming up for you during the beginning of the week. Let's see what's coming up for you middle of the week. Middle of the week, we have an ending. What sort of ending do I see? Let's see. Okay, so ending size, and then Page of Pentacles, love. So for some of you, I see a new opportunity for love. Maybe somebody communicating their feelings for you with the page. Page is usually all about communication. It's the one that's like talkative. This person might be into you. They might have money. They might be financially stable. You might work with them. They might be a coworker. So if you guys are single and you are looking to date, pay attention to your love life in the middle of the week, towards the end of the week. And also for some of you, we have an ending. So this is a death card, which signifies an ending. It doesn't mean literal death. I know a lot of people are afraid of this card, but believe me, it's not scary. Everything is okay. But this ending, it's a sigh of relief. I kind of see it. I heard sigh of relief. So there might have been something that's hindering you, pulling you back. And again, this could be this as well that you might be dealing with over till the middle and end of the week. You're finally going to overcome whatever this is, middle or end of the week, and it's going to be a sigh of release, like, oh, okay, I got this, I can do this. I finally realize that I have everything in me that it takes to, do whatever it is that I want to do, whatever this idea is. That you're going to have that like aha moment, like, I got this, I don't need to fear anything anymore. And oh my gosh, look, we have end of an era. So end of the week, we have the end of an era. So like I said, you have something that is ending. You have some sort of trauma, some sort of anxiety, some sort of fear, some sort of obstacle that was in your way. It was either with another person, somebody that you thought was a friend, but was really an enemy, that you're finally getting rid of and able to finally be like, oh my gosh, you know what? This person was wrong for me. This person was horrible for me. I shouldn't have been with this person. I shouldn't have been around this person because they were the one that was stopping me from really doing the things that I want to do. Or this might just be a mental blockage, because the moon could also be an internal thing, right? It can be an internal anxiety that you're having that you finally get over. It's going to be a sigh of relief. It's finally going to come to an ending. This might be a long time coming. So this is a big week for you, my Aries Risings. You have some amazing things coming up for you this week. So anyways, I really hope that this reading resonated with you. If it did, please be sure to hit that follow button. And also, I do private readings, so make sure to check out my link tree. I don't have my store up quite yet. I'm working on redoing it. So just DM me if you want a reading, if you're interested. And I probably should have my store up by the end of this week, so by Friday, I'm assuming. So anyways, you guys, hope you guys enjoyed your reading, and I will see you next week. Bye. We will be doing Taurus Rising right now. So my Taurus Risings, this is what's going to be coming for you this week. So starting today on May 24th, or starting on May 24th, we have Saturn entering Aries, which is going to be in your 12th house. So that is your house of endings. That is your house of subconsciousness. That is your house of spirituality. That's like the last house. It's the ending. So let's see what's in store for you, my beautiful, beautiful Taurus risings. So what's in store for Taurus rising when it comes to their spirituality? This deck is so thick. It's so hard to like shuffle this way. So let's see. Okay, so we have Judgment. We have Ace of Cups. Okay, let's get some clarifying cards on Judgment and some clarifying cards on Ace of Cups. We have haughtiness, and faithfulness. Okay, so I see, conversation. Okay, so I see with the Judgment card, I see maybe there might be some sort of breakthrough when it comes to some sort of spiritual thing, right? There might be some sort of new thinking when it comes to how you feel about your spirituality that maybe your family or your friends or even your significant other doesn't exactly align with, or maybe what their beliefs are doesn't exactly align with yours. So you need to have this sort of conversation about what that is. Or maybe you are currently going through some sort of spiritual awakening, or maybe you're going to start going through some sort of spiritual awakening and you're not going to know what you're feeling. You don't know exactly what you're going through. I mean, obviously you're watching this video, so you obviously have opened yourself up to that somewhat. And you need to have this conversation with someone that's close to you, whether they're judging you or whether you're judging yourself and you just feel like you don't know where you stand when it comes to what you're believing in. If you're deep in the middle of a spiritual awakening and then you're in the dark night of the soul, it can be really hard. And if you don't have anybody that believes in the same thing that as you, that's around you, it can definitely be difficult. So by having this conversation with these people that you care about can definitely help the situation, as long as you feel like they're open-minded. But for some of you, it could just be that they might be judging you and they might come to you with a conversation like, hey, I saw your with my family, what happened with my family was, hey, I saw your TikTok account, you're doing witchy stuff now, what's that about? My Catholic family. So that could be for some of you, but for some of you, it could also be you wanting to approach people about some issues or some certain feelings that you're having when it comes to your spirituality, when it comes to your subconscious, or something, you need to get something out in the open. But by doing that, you open yourself up to new possibilities, to love, I feel like when you do this, when you have these conversations, or when you finally tell someone like, hey, I'm experiencing a spiritual awakening, or when you tell someone, hey, you know what, I think I'm going to leave the church, or hey, I'm Christian, but I also want to start dabbling into this stuff, whatever it is that it may be, once you speak it out loud, even if it's just to one person that you feel is going to be more open-minded to it, you're just going to feel so much better. You're not, you're going to be like a peacock here, like this peacock here, and you're finally going to feel like you could ruffle those beautiful feathers of yours, and it's going to allow you to be more loyal because you can be more honest and open yourself up to more honesty because you're being more honest with people, if that makes any sense. I hope that makes sense. So that's what I see with you in the beginning of the week. Now I'm going to look over here because I have my little notes on my computer that I wrote here. So on May 26th, we have the new moon in Gemini, and that is in your second house of finances. So it's going to be influencing your finances, offering a chance to reassess your resources and your values. So What do I see for you in regards to your finances during the new moon? The new moon is also the perfect chance for you to start looking at things, start planning things out, because the new moon is all about new opportunity, right? It's all about a restart, a new beginning. So what do we see for you, my beautiful Taurus risings, when it comes to the new moon in Gemini? Oh, I feel like Aries Rising got this same card. It's so interesting. Okay. All right. Okay, so there's a lot of judgment here. I don't know who needs to hear this message. Maybe it's just some of you Taurus risings here that need to hear this message, but some of you guys are being judged harshly, or you're even judging yourself, because we got the moon card and the judgment card, which means that you could be judging yourself very harshly. We also got the devil card, which means this card is all about manipulation. This card is all about, it can mean a lot of things, but for you specifically, I want to say that this is you putting yourself down. Yeah, to me, it doesn't even feel like this is another person. I feel like you're putting yourself down. I don't know if your finances haven't been the best, or maybe you haven't been making the best choices with your finances, and it's really getting to you now. Maybe for some of you, I heard bills. Maybe you're not paying the bills on time, and maybe that's what's causing you to be like, you know what, I need to get my shiznit together, and you're being really hard on yourself. But during the 26th, so that's like Monday, Tuesday-ish, that's when it's finally all going to come to like the forefront, and you're really going to like snap out of it and be like, you're going to be in it. You're going to be in it. You're going to be like, oh, shiznit, I have to change this about my finances, or I have to change this about the way that I spend. I have to be saving more. But once you do, know that happiness is coming. Like, I feel like this person's like waving a red flag. It's almost as if you feel like you're the walking red flag. Almost as if you can't, for some of you, I heard like you have like spontaneous spending and you can't help but to spend. But once you get this in order, once you realize this, and this is not going to be for all of you guys, like this is just specifically for some of you Taurus risings. I'm getting like you're spending a lot. For some of you, you might not be paying your bills. For some of you, it might be spontaneous spending. But once you get that aha moment, like, oh, shiznit, I have to fix this, that's already you taking the first step to financial freedom and feeling more relaxed and less tense about this, because it's causing you anxiety. For some of you, it's causing you nightmares. And you feel really like bad about it, or at the spur of the moment, you can have like a little fleeting glimpse of happiness because you're spending, but then afterwards you're like, oh, shiznit, why did I just buy a $200 bag when I only have like $250 in my bank account? How am I going to get groceries for the rest of the week? Also, for some of you, it could even be spending a lot of money on anti-aging products, because I have gracefully aging. Maybe some of you are afraid of aging. Maybe you guys are judging yourself harshly because you realize, like, I'm getting older. I'm feeling this way. You want to be more youthful. You don't want to be like a walking red flag when it comes to aging. You're not. It's just how you feel about yourself for some of you. And you're spending a lot of money, and how can I prevent this? But you need to like get your savings in check, right? You need to start working on what you can do and not spending what you don't have, because if you save, you can eventually get more done, if that makes any sense. If you're spending all this money and constantly spending it on this cream and that cream and this cream and that cream, then what about those like dermabrasion appointments that you can make once every few months? You know, you can save up for that instead, and that would have a more effective result, if that makes any sense. But you also have to learn how to just love yourself the way that you are, because we can't stop time. We can't stop time, but that doesn't mean that we're beautiful. We're not beautiful. That does not mean that we're not beautiful. We are beautiful no matter what age, and we are literally our harshest critics. So going on midweek and then going on end of the week. Okay, I see. Oh, look. I feel like you guys, some of you guys, it's going to be quick for you guys to get your finances in order. Because we have waiting, right? Waiting, and then we have fortune and pleasure seekers. So for some of you, you are going to snap out of that spending habits really quickly with the Nine of Pentacles, and you're going to just enjoy the fruits of your labor, but not overindulge. And you guys are going to, by the end of the week, I see you guys finally starting to be able to balance out the finances, and right away you're going to start feeling those effects with this fortune card of like, okay, I'm balancing out my finances now. Now I know exactly how much I could spend. So pay attention to your budgeting. I would say really sit down and realize how much you can budget. So how much can you pay for that skincare or that bag or whatever it may be? Not for all of you. It's not all of you that are like worried about this aging stuff. This is just for some of you. How much can you spend on this or this? And how can you like pay your bills off? But also allow yourself to have fun, you know? You don't need a whole bunch of money to have fun. You don't need a whole bunch of money to go out and enjoy yourself. Just literally $15, $20. You can enjoy yourself and have a full meal by yourself, or, you know, bring a friend and you guys each pay for your own meals and you can still have fun. So that is what I see for you guys this week. It's all finances, finances, finances. So really focus on that. And in the beginning of the week, it's your judgment. It's your subconscious. I don't even feel for most of you, I don't even feel like it's a spiritual awakening. For some of you, it might even just be your subconscious like slowly coming up and being like, we got to work on those finances. And that's what it may be for a lot of you guys. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed your reading. I know this was a long one and I'm so sorry. But I will see you next week. Be sure to follow for more. Bye. So today we're going to be doing Gemini Rising, or this video is going to be Gemini Rising, and we're going to start off with May 24th. This is from May 24th all the way to May 31st. So on May 24th, we actually have Saturn entering Aries, and this is going to be in your 11th house. So this is your house of friendships. And if you guys see me look over here, it's because I took notes. Your house of friendships, taking leadership in your communities, and commit seriously to your long-term goals. So this is friendship, community, long-term goals. So what are we seeing for you, my beautiful, amazing Gemini Risings? Oh, that one just, oh, that's those over there. Gosh. Oh, okay. All right, so I see for some of you, I see some social opportunities coming for you the beginning of this week. See, for some of you, I get friends that are Tauruses, Leos. So Tauruses or Leos, that's what I'm getting. Definitely a Leo friend could be inviting you. They might be the one that's like slowly pushing you like, hey, let's go out, let's go out, let's go out. So I see a lot of like not financial, friendship opportunities for you guys. Arising, a lot of social situations coming out for you the beginning of the week. They might be inviting you to something. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be going out the beginning of the week, but you're going to be invited the beginning of the week. And for some of you, I see it's going to be a Leo, because we have the Queen of Wands here, and then we have the little lion, which automatically makes me think Leo. This is a Leo, or this is some sort of fire sign, because we have all the wands and that's fire energy. And they might be inviting you out on some social situations. So this is going to be a social week, a friendship week for you guys, my beautiful, amazing Gemini Risings. So on May 26th, we have the new moon in Gemini, right? So it's going to be in your first house. That is your house of identity. That is your house of your personal self. So how is this going to be affecting you? So the new moon is all about having new opportunities, right? So how is it going to be? Oh, okay. All right. So right away, you might be feeling yourself, my amazing Gemini Risings. I feel you guys are like feeling yourself. You're like, you know what? I feel good. I look good. Or it just might be courage, inner strength that's coming out. We have the High Priestess, which is all about intuition. Your hunches might be really on point during the beginning of the week. So like Monday, Tuesday, you're feeling hopeful. But at the same time, so I see hope and melancholy. So I see maybe you could be having some mood swings. Maybe you could be going up and down, because the High Priestess is also, yes, it's intuition, but it's also a very internal, emotional, with the moon here on the High Priestess, a very internal, emotional card as well, emotional presence. So you could be going between hope, melancholy, hope, melancholy. You might be feeling that roller coaster of emotions the beginning of this week, my beautiful, amazing Gemini risings. But let's see what's in store for the middle of the week and then the ending of the week. So the middle of the week, what do we see for you, my Gemini risings? Okay. All right. So for some of you, it could be burnout. It could be burnout from social situations. Maybe too many of your friends are contacting you all at once, and you're like, this is too much. I need to back up. I need to back up and take a step back from all these social situations. And it could be just overloading you, overwhelming you, and you feel burnt out from these social situations. And it's making you like kind of withdraw from all those social situations, and you might redirect your focus on the Knight of Swords. I'm not going to pick that up because it's like all the way over there, but the Knight of Swords. So you could be redirecting your focus. And what are you going to be redirecting your focus on? On a sweetheart. I got sweetheart. So this could be redirecting your focus. Instead of all these social situations, instead of all these friends, your focus could be redirected. For some of you guys are single, it could be redirecting your focus on, maybe I should start dating, or maybe you're seeing someone already, or just started dating, and maybe you're redirecting your focus on them. You're like, all right, I hung out with my friends a little too much. I hung out with my family a little too much. It is time to dedicate that time to my sweetheart. Or if you're in a relationship, maybe you're hanging out with your friends a little too much, or you're hanging out with your family, and maybe your significant other is like, hey, what about me? And you're going to redirect that time towards your significant other, and that's happening in the middle of the week. Now, at the end of the week, I was going to draw a butterfly card, so that's perfect to fill out. Okay, so yeah, so I get retirement, so burnout, and you are stronger than you know. Okay, so for some of you, with the strength card, with the you are stronger than you know, and the retirement. So a lot of you guys, like I said, are going to be extremely exhausted from all these social things that are happening. Also, your High Priestess, you have the High Priestess cards, which means that a lot of you guys are empaths. So being around too much energy all at once could also be draining your energy as well. And so by the end of the week, you're just going to be ready to check out and be like, I'm going to back up. I need that time to re-energize, recharge that battery. But know that you are stronger than you know. And you might have been feeling a little, maybe last week. I don't even want to say that it's going to be this coming week, but maybe last week or last month in the past, you may have had some sort of situation that has been making you feel a little emotional or a little like rocky, and you might not feel like you're fully there, like you fully have the courage to do something specifically, or that you don't have the strength to do something. What it is, I don't know, but you guys might have been feeling that way one way or another with a certain something. And by the end of this week, once you are able to finally take the step back and allow yourself to re-energize yourself and recharge your own battery, you are going to come back realizing that you're stronger than you know before. And you're already going to start feeling that during the middle of the week with this strength card. And by the end of the week, that's going to be really reinforced with your own energy by you being able to fully embrace your own energy without everybody else's other energy getting mixed in with yours. So that is what I see for you guys, my beautiful Gemini risings. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure to follow because I do these every single week. And yes, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! This is going to be for my Cancer rising. So starting off today on May 24th, we have Saturn that is entering Aries. So this is going to be affecting, if I'm looking over here, it's because I took notes. This is your 10th house. Yes, it's affecting your 10th house. Is it your 10th house? Put 10th house. So I'm assuming it's your 10th house. Entering Aries, and this is going to bring attention to your career and public image, urging you to take on new responsibilities. So this is going to be all about your image. I don't know why we have that card there. So let's see how this is going to be affecting you specifically, my Cancer Rising, the beginning of the week. So we have Knight of Swords, and Nine of Cups. Okay. So let's see, some clarification. Okay, we have Journey. We have 2 horses here, so that to me is like symbolizing something. Okay, so right away, so I feel like for a lot of you with horses, I automatically get like public image, and I feel like there might be, you want to see, for some of you, it's going to be you want to be seen more publicly. Maybe you have a new idea for a channel, I don't know, social media, something where people can start to see you. For some of you, it might be some sort of abilities that you have that you want to show off, because the horse, I feel like they're very like show-offy animals. They're very like prominent, strong, proud, and you are like determined to take this journey to be seen by other people. And just you starting this is going to help you feel a lot better just in life in general. I feel like once you start taking this journey, whatever this may be for you, this could be maybe taking even a more prominent position when it comes to your career. Maybe you start a new job somewhere where you, I don't know, you go from working stock to dealing with customers, somewhere where you are seen more publicly, whatever that may look like in your life specifically. I feel like that is where you're going to be happiest. Because you might have been feeling a little isolated, a little down, and maybe that's what's causing you to be like, I want to be more in the spotlight. And for some of you, you just feel like you were meant to be in the spotlight. And once you just, as soon as you start working on it, you're automatically going to start feeling good. So then on May 26th, we have the new moon in Gemini, which is going to be in your 11th house. Which is all about rest, reflection, and creativity. Okay, so this new moon, okay, I automatically got the Empress and Child. So this is not for all of you. This is not for most of you. I feel like this is just specifically for a few people. If you were trying to get pregnant, or if you have been wanting a child, I see a pregnancy. Again, this is not going to be for most of you. I feel like this just came out for a specific few, or even just one person. This message just came out for them. So if this is you, you've been wanting to get pregnant, or you've been wondering when you can, I see that coming for you a Monday, Tuesday, that you either might find out or it might happen. So just for a few of you, don't freak out, okay? Don't freak out. For most of you, because we were already talking about creating a public image, for some of you, it's going to be working on your creative skills. For some of you, it might be a career, right? So if you want a career, or you want a higher position in your career, it's getting more creative with how you get there, or maybe creating things that make you happy, using that, the sacral chakra, that's your like creative flow, using that and really just creating something that you're proud of, because you're going to get some sort of idea, some sort of breakthrough. You're going to realize, like, I want to be seen more publicly, whatever that may be for you. And then Monday, Tuesdays, when you're going to start to sit down and really start thinking about, okay, what are going to be my first steps here? And that's when you're really going to get those gears going and start actually hands-on working on whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. Okay, so middle of the week. What are we seeing for the middle of the week? I'm thinking Wednesday, Thursday. What are we seeing? Hard work. I see you guys taking on a lot of hard work. A lot of you guys, but however, you're going to be happy doing it. Okay, whatever this is, you're going to get some sort of motivation to do something amazing this week, you guys. And that burst is going to come with you working on it and working hard on it. And believe me, you are going to be working your butt off on whatever it is that you're trying to manifest this week. You're going to be working your little booty off, but you're going to be happy doing it. You are going to be happy this whole week working your butt off, because you're going to realize, you're just going to get that aha moment, like, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do with my life. This is going to be the next step in my life. Why didn't I think of this? This is me. This is who I am. This is who I want to be. This is what I want to do. And you're going to be working your butt off and loving it. Loving working your butt off. And so what do I see at the end of the week for you, my beautiful Cancer risings? I see strength. Yeah, you're going to have all this energy. The end of an era. It's the end of you feeling sluggish. It's the end of you feeling like you don't know what your next steps are. It is the end of you feeling stuck. And it is a new you is about to emerge this week. This is a powerful week for you guys, my amazing Cancer risings. You have a powerful week coming ahead of you. So that's it. That's what I have for you guys, my beautiful Cancer risings. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading as much as I enjoyed doing it. Make sure to follow, because I do these weekly. Bye, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hello, and welcome to your weekly reading, my beautiful Leo risings. So this is going to be your reading for May 24th all the way over to May 31st. So if you are a Leo rising, this is for you. If you are not a Leo rising, just head on over to my profile. I have every single rising sign on there. And if you guys do not know your rising sign, head on over to my profile, and I have right there where you can find your rising sign. So my Leo risings on May 24th, today, we have Saturn that is entering Aries, and this is entering it in your 9th house. That is your house of traveling. And I have my notes on the side, so if you see me look to my side, it's because I have them on my computer. So it's long-term planning in education or travel. So what do we see for you when it comes to traveling, my amazing Leo risings? My amazing Leo risings, what do we see when it comes to traveling, long-term planning, when it comes to education? What are we seeing? Okay, so I see some conflict. Maybe some conflict. For some of you, I hear family conflict, which might be causing you to want to travel for some sort of issue that is happening with your family. This could be a family member falling ill. This could just be a conflict of your family. This could be you coming to collect some money from, I don't know, your grandma's will. Something is going to be coming up for you when it comes to traveling, and it has to do with your family or some situation with your family. That is for some of you. For some of you, what do I see? So that is pinching pennies. It's pinching pennies, trying to balance out your finances so that you could travel, or so that you could take your next step in education. I automatically heard education. For some of you, it is traveling, but a lot of you, I hear education like loudly in my head. Like education, education, education. Some sort of course that you want to take. This doesn't necessarily mean you have to go to college or whatever it is. There might be some sort of course you want to take, even if it's just an online course that you are interested in taking, and you are trying to figure out your finances so that you can take that course and learn a new skill that might, that you feel like is going to help you in the future. I'm just showing this card to you. So King of Wands, I feel like that card's going to be relevant for you guys as well. This could be some sort of course that's going to make you feel more empowered. For some of you here, I hear glamour magic. Glamour magic? I heard glamour magic for some of you. And then on May 26th, we have the new moon in Gemini, and that's going to be in your 11th house, and it's going to be in your house of social and networking sector, making it a great time to connect with like-minded individuals. So May 26th is Monday, so this is going to be happening Monday, Tuesday, some sort of social circumstances. New moon is all about establishing something new as well, and I got the new moon. I got the new moon. You can't make this shit up. That's amazing. So a time to give rather than to take. And we also got the new moon eclipse here. So expect powerful change. So on Monday or Tuesday, you might have a friend or family member, that family card, reach out to you. And right now is the perfect time to give whatever you can. I don't mean like finances or anything. Give your time, give your advice, give your help, your service to someone in need, someone that cares about you. Because by doing so, you are bringing good karma onto yourself. And also just do it because you care, right? Just do it because you care. But also just know that you're also bringing positive change forth to yourself. This new moon is specifically powerful for you, my Leo risings, for some reason. I don't know. With these two new moon cards, it's making me feel like for my Leo risings, this new moon, if you help someone on this new moon, someone that you care about, and you're doing it deep down from the genuineness of your heart, not just because of I'm telling you to, but because you do it deep down from that goodness of your heart, you are going to be seeing a powerful change, a powerful shift in your life. It could be with your friends. It could be in social situations. I see green here, so I automatically think heart chakra, right? So that's connections, that's relationships, something improving, changing really well for you. If you put that service and helping others during this new moon, Monday or Tuesday, if somebody comes to you or you feel like somebody may need your help, reach out, help them out. So the middle of the week, what do I see for you guys, my Leo risings? Okay, so for some of you, I see you guys might be struggling with your finances. You might be struggling with your finances, but do not worry. Also, you guys might be spending a little too much too. I had another pile that we're spending, but for some of you guys might be spending a little bit too much too. Or for some of you, you're clinging on too tightly to money and you're pinching at pennies even when you don't need to. Do not think with a lack mindset. Don't think with a negative mindset, because the more you think that you're lacking, even if you're not, the more you're going to struggle financially, because you're already putting that out into the universe. Like, I have to be careful with my finance. I'm not saying go overboard and go crazy, but don't be like, I have to pinch every single penny, because you're putting that out into the universe and that's what you're going to receive. So you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. I'm not saying go overboard, but just here or there, occasionally, once in a while, once a week, treat yourself to a coffee, something, you know what I mean? I see child. For some of you, it could be you guys might be pinching at pennies because maybe you had some childhood trauma that caused you to have this scarcity mindset. Maybe you guys have dealt with things in the past that have led you to the scarcity mindset. Or maybe you had a rough year last year or some other years previously that caused you to be like, well, now I have to make sure that I pinch my pennies. But you don't have to. You don't have to. It's okay to splurge a little bit. Like I said, don't go overboard, but just a little bit, you know? Enough so that you realize, okay, you know what? I'm okay. I can treat myself to a little frappuccino today. I see another new moon by Leo risings. This new moon, I don't know what it is, but this new moon is going to change your life. I don't know. This new moon, you guys, meditate and contemplate. So at the end of the week, take that chance to relax, sit down, meditate if you can, and contemplate your life choices. And also I feel like shadow work is going to be good for you during this new moon. It's shadow work and thinking about, okay, what issues am I having? How can I fix them? How can I start this new process? Restart with a new moon. It's restarting. Restart the process and live a life that's more what I want. So that is what I see for you guys, my Leo rising. So pay attention to this new moon, because you literally got 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 new moon cards, which means that this is going to be a powerful one for you, my Leo risings, on Monday. So pay attention to that. Got some things coming up, and you don't have to pinch pennies. All right, you don't have to pinch pennies. It is okay. Splurge yourself a little bit. Splurge yourself a little bit. So that is what I see for you guys. Thank you guys so much. If you guys enjoyed this reading, make sure to follow, because I do these every single week. All right, bye. So my beautiful, amazing Virgo risings. I am going to look to the side because I literally have my notes on the side, but on May 24th, we have Saturn in Aries, and this is going to be in your planet of shared resources and deep transformations. So what sort of shared resources are we talking about here for you guys, my Virgo risings? So we have conflicts with some sort of shared resources. You having to take a stand. You taking a stand on something that you feel like is right. You might be having a fight with someone when it comes to resources, maybe with finances, maybe with a partner. Maybe they're spending a little bit too much, or maybe they're doing something with their money that you don't agree with, and you're finally taking a stand, and you're like, this is not okay. Maybe you have roommates that you're fighting with, and you're finally taking a stand and being like, you know what, you got to change. It could even be like, maybe they're not cleaning, maybe they're not doing their part when it comes to something in the household. I see Lord, so I automatically think landlord, something with the household that is a shared resource, right? So roommates, significant others, family, friends, whoever it is that you live with, there might be some sort of issue there when it comes to the household. For some of you, they might not be doing their part in paying their end of the rent or the utilities or whatever it may be. For some of you, they might be just destroying the house and not cleaning, and you're like, hey, you have to stop this. You have to put an end to this with the Death card. I see that coming up for you. So whatever it is, whatever issue you're having with whoever you live with in the home, know that you are going to be able to fix it. Okay, you're going to be able to fix it. You're going to finally be able to take that stand and tell them how you feel. And then on May 26th, so that is a Monday, but it could also be on a Tuesday, we have the new moon in Gemini, which is activating your house of career, and it's going to be presenting opportunities for advancement in your career, because it's a new moon, it's new opportunities, or something. It could be not even just a career, something that you want to do for a career, something that you're pursuing for a career. I swear almost every single pile has been getting the moon card. That's really weird. To me specifically, for you guys specifically, I feel like this is dreams coming true, or you guys thinking about those dreams that you want to finally achieve. This might be you Monday, Tuesday, realizing this is what I want to do with my life. These are the dreams that I have, and you might finally have the voice or the courage to voice what it is that you truly want, and you're not going to be no longer going to be like, you know what, you're going to be like, screw it, this is what I want to do with my life. And it might be a big goal for some of you, but you're just ready for it. You're just ready for it. Yeah, with the Ace of Wands, you guys are definitely ready for it. You guys are like in there, okay? You guys are ready to go. You guys are ready to go with whatever dream this is. So let's see what's coming up for you midweek. So the middle of the week, we have don't let your past hold you back. So maybe somebody in the past, right? Maybe somebody in the past told you, you can't achieve those dreams. You can't achieve those goals. You shouldn't do that. That goal's too high. Or maybe you just have some sort of trauma, maybe failure, maybe rejection. And that's what made you be like, you know what, maybe I shouldn't pursue this. Don't let your past hold you back. Don't let it hold you back. Know that whatever it is that you put your heart, your mind to, and you want to manifest, you have the abilities to do so. And then, what do we see for you? what do we see for you at the end of the week? Step out of your comfort zone. So yes, it's saying don't let fear hold you back. Step out of your comfort zone. We literally have both the North Node and the South Node cards here. So step out of your comfort zone. Do not let the past hold you back. And whatever dreams it is that might be arising for you, whatever it is that you have been wanting to do, but maybe you haven't had the courage for it, or maybe some sort of past trauma kept you from pursuing it, now is the time to start it. It's aligning with you. Like, you got this. So that is what I see for you, my amazing Virgo Risings. Anyways, make sure to follow me for more videos. I will be posting these videos every single week. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye. Hi, hello, my Libra Risings. So if you see me look over here, it's because I have notes on my computer. And so we're gonna start off with May 24th today. We have Saturn entering Aries. And that is going to be in your house of relationships. So your relationships are going to become a focal point, encouraging commitment and structure, because it's Saturn. Saturn's a big planet. So I see you guys. This is so strange. I swear, a lot of people keep getting very similar cards. Okay, so for you guys, I feel like for some of you guys, it's a relationship in not necessarily like a romantic relationship that's going to be your focus the beginning of this week, but more like a business relationship. This could be a coworker that you feel like may not have been doing their part when it comes to working, and you finally saying something about it. Or this could be maybe a partner that you work with, a business partner that you work with, that you have something to say about. Maybe they're not pulling their end of the work. Maybe they're not doing as much as you want them to. Maybe they're lacking something and you just have not brought it up. You're finally going to bring it up to them. Some day between Saturday to like Monday, Tuesday. And then on Monday, we have the new moon in Gemini. And this one is going to be stimulating your desire for knowledge and exploration. This could be in your house of travel as well. So for some of you, I feel like for some of you, you might have been feeling stuck and like your brain hasn't been, how do I say this? Your brain hasn't been stimulated enough, I want to say. I hope that makes sense. Like your brain hasn't been stimulated enough, as in you want something new, you want to learn something, you have that desire to explore something, but somehow you kind of feel stuck or like you don't know where to start. For some of you, I see you guys wanting to study. You guys wanting to study how to talk to people, right? How to talk to people, how to, for some of you might even be like empathic, intuitive, like how to tell when someone is lying to you, body language, things like that for some of you guys. But you guys want to learn some sort of skill that's going to help you when it comes to social things. It could even be something with this, right? That you want to learn. You want to learn how to speak to a, work partner or work colleague. So you're going to start studying it. You're going to start reading books about it. You're going to start learning like, hey, how do I talk to these people? How do I get these people to listen to me? And that's what I feel like you guys are focusing on this week. Something to like stimulate the mind and something to do with like social situations. You guys want to study something when it comes to society and like social standards. So it could be like intuition, body language, how to get people to like you, how to get people to listen to you, things like that, things of that nature. That's what I'm seeing for you. So let's see what's coming for you the middle of the week, my Libra Risings. Oops. I see, I'm not going to take that card. This one feels, okay, yeah. So I see it's time to take action and work through your fears. So take action and working through your fears. So again, I feel like also we have, 2 new moons. So yeah, definitely something coming up for you this new moon. Leo Rising also got they actually got 3 powerful new moon cards. You also got 2 powerful new moon cards. So this new moon is going to be a powerful one for you when it comes to wanting to take action in something and working through some sort of fear that you're having. So you might be working through some sort of fear. For some of you, it might be public speaking. For some of you, it might be speaking up. For some of you, it might be like putting your foot down on something. And you're finally going to start taking action when it comes to those things. For some of you, you guys might be getting something in the mail. I see letter, some sort of letter, something in the mail for you. Something good, something, I don't know what it is. Could be taxes, a tax return. It could be a letter from, I don't know, a letter that you were waiting for. It could be unexpected money. It could be some sort of, I don't know. I see some sort of letter coming for you this week that's going to help with hope. It might even be the one that makes you take action. Or this could even be a letter that might be something that you're afraid of, but might be a good thing in the long run. That's going to be coming to you this week. I don't know what this is. Some sort of letter. It doesn't necessarily have to be something in the mail too. It could be a text message. It could be a call, an unexpected call, some sort of communication that's going to be coming in that you weren't expecting, but it's going to be a good communication. And it's going to be, it's going to be a good thing. It's going to be a good thing. That's all I see. Yeah, and at the end of the week, you're going to be very happy. Because, like I said, you're going to get some sort of text message, call, letter, something that's going to be coming to you that you weren't expecting, but it definitely boosts your mood. And at the end of the week, you're just going to be so happy. You're going to end this week happy, ecstatic, energetic. I see you guys also just enjoying time outside. For some of you, if the weather permits. Stepping out of your comfort zone as well. I see you guys stepping out of your comfort zone. Maybe you're feeling a little bit more motivated to take a stand, to go outside, to do something that you don't usually do, drive a different path that you don't usually drive. I see you guys just doing something different this week, something that really sparks joy, something that takes you out of the mundane day-to-day life that you put yourself in, and it's going to really help boost that mood. So that's what I see for you guys, my amazing Libra risings. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. My Scorpio risings. Hi, hello. On May 24th, we have Saturn entering Aries. And if you see me look that way, it's because I took notes on my computer. So Saturn's transit into Aries, it's basically going to be affecting your house of daily routines and health. So how it's going to be affecting your house of daily routines and health, let's see. Let's see. Ooh. Whoa, okay. I see a lot. Okay, so for you guys, I want to say, for some of you guys, it's like emotional. Because I see Lover, Queen of Cups. This is all about emotions. Some sort of, maybe you want to maybe you have okay, I got Surprise, Lover, Queen of Cups. I feel like for some of you guys, if you guys are single, this could be a surprise date, surprise relationship that's going to cause you to break that daily routine that you usually do from your day-to-day life and take you on a new adventure. For some of you guys, with the Merchant card, I feel like we have 2 different stories here. So we have the Merchant card. So I feel like you guys are going to be focusing also on when it comes to your eating, I see you guys buying more organic foods, more even maybe from farmers markets with this Merchant card here. And really focusing on what you're putting into your body. And that's going to be anywhere between today, I want to say till Monday, Tuesday. And then on Monday, we have the new moon in Gemini. And this is going to highlight your shared resources and intimacy. So what are we seeing for this? My Scorpio risings. Have faith in your dreams. Okay, so some sort of dream when it comes to intimacy, some sort of dream that you're having when it comes to relationships. maybe there's something that you've been thinking about when it comes to a relationship. Maybe you have been thinking about finding the one. Maybe you have been thinking about wanting to date again. Maybe, or if you're in a relationship, maybe you have been thinking about becoming more intimate with them, or refocusing and spending more time with them, or just finding that connection again with your partner. And that is what you've been dreaming of. That's what you've been thinking of. And during like Monday, Tuesday is when you're going to start to reshift your thinking and try to prioritize that time or that energy to either going on dating apps or being with your significant other or doing something with them, or whatever it is that your dream is when it comes to your partner. Whatever that may be for you, for everybody it's going to be different. So midweek, we see the end of a tough cycle approaches. So if you guys have been struggling with something, ooh, there goes all my cards. If you guys have been struggling with something, I see that finally ending. That cycle is ending, and a new cycle is going to begin. So whatever it is that you have been struggling with, whether it has been your health, whether it has been your relationships, whether it has been mentally, know that that cycle is ending. And then at the end of the week, we have a time to give rather than take. So at the end of the week, focus on giving rather than taking. So if your dream has been to connect more to your partner, think about what can you do that pleases them, that helps them, that'll make them happy, and that will definitely reinforce your connection with them. If you are single, maybe even just what can you do for the person that you're dating? What can you do for the person that you're interested in? Like, hey, do they need help moving? Do they need help doing this? Do something for them. Or this doesn't necessarily have to be a partner or whoever it is that you're dating. This could just be a friend, a family member. Make sure to help out at the end of the week, because like I said, like whatever you give out comes back to you. So that's definitely going to be the case, and obviously just do it for the kindness of your heart. So if you guys do that at the end of the week, I feel you guys really wrapping up the week really well and like hopeful. And yeah, so this is like going to be like a pretty chill week for you guys. Out of all the rising signs that I've done so far, Scorpio Rising, your guys' week is going to be pretty chill. So that's what I see for you guys. So anyways, thank you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading as much as I enjoyed doing it. Make sure to follow because I do these every single week. So anyways, guys, thank you. Bye. So hi, my Sagittarius Risings. How are you guys doing? So if you see me like this way, it's because I have notes on my computer. On May 24th, we have Saturn entering Aries. Oh my gosh. And this is going to be in your house of creativity and in your house of self-expression. So how is this going to be affecting you? I have two different decks here. I feel drawn to actually pull from this one. Okay, so have faith in your dreams. So I feel you guys really starting to work on your dreams, being more creative this week, and really focusing on those goals. I see you guys really being able to express yourself, being more open, being more out there when it comes to sharing your dreams, when it comes to whatever it is that your dreams are. You're really going to be focusing on that and putting your energy and your time towards that during the beginning of the week. And then also, what is happening here? On May 26th, we have the new moon in Gemini, and this is going to be activating your partnership, your house of partnerships, offering a fresh start in your relationships. Now, how is this going to be affecting your relationships? By not letting pride get in your way. We have the full moon in Leo. So this is Monday, Tuesday. Make sure that you do not let your pride get in the way. You might have some little, if you have a partner, you might be bumping heads with them. Don't let your ego dictate your emotions, okay? Because that can prevent a problem if you don't do that and allow you to be more close to your partner. Maybe instead of just assuming what they mean, maybe just ask them, like, what do you mean by that? Because your pride could be getting in the way, and this is going to happen on Monday or Tuesday. And if you're not in a relationship and if you are single, this can be any partnership. So this could even be a business partnership. that you might be having a conflict with. This could be friends that you have some sort of disagreement with. Just don't let your ego get in the way. Don't let your pride get in the way, and your relationships will be fine, handy dandy. And so the middle of the week, we have news coming to you. We have news coming fast to you. We have, I'm getting recognition. So if you guys are working, you guys might be getting some recognition when it comes to working. You guys, if you guys post content, you might be getting some sort of recognition when it comes to content. I'm not saying like viral. For some of you it might be, but not for all of you. For some of you, I'm just seeing like you might get more people coming in, watching your stuff, watching your content, but getting more eyes on you. You might be getting some sort of news, maybe being accepted into a higher position, maybe getting a pay raise, maybe being accepted into a partnership program or creators program on like a social media platform. And I also see you walking away from something that does not emotionally suit you during the middle of the week. Now, at the end of the week, we have conclusions are within reach. So if there's something that you feel has been left out in the open, if there is a question that you have had that you feel like you have not gotten the answer to, you're finally going to be able to get the answer to it, and it's going to be a win-win forecast. Win-win outcome is in the forecast with the full moon in Libra. So I could see you guys both winning, whatever this may be. If you guys have been fighting with someone, it could be a conclusion that is coming into reach and a win-win situation for both of you. This might even be a financial thing because I got money. So if you guys have had some sort of issues with money, or you have been having hardships with money, I see you guys that finally coming to a conclusion as well, and it's going to be a very positive thing, and that it's going to be at the end of the week, so like Saturday, Sunday, looking at like around like May 31st. So that is what I'm seeing for you guys, my amazing Sagittarius Risings. So make sure to follow. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. So hi, my Capricorn Risings. If you see me look to the side, it's because I have my notes here. On May 24th, we have Saturn entering Aries, and this is going to be in your house of your home and family life. And it's going to prompt you to have a more solid foundation when it comes to your home and family life. Your commitment might be tested with your home and family life. Maybe there might be some sort of issue that some of your family members are having, and they might be having you pick a side. And you are going to be put to the test. Maybe some friends are bickering and you're going to be put like in the middle and having you pick a side. So your commitment is really going to be tested. I want to say this weekend all the way to maybe even Monday and Tuesday. And then on May 26th, we have the new moon in Gemini, and it's going to be in your house of daily routines and wellness. So what do we see for your daily routines and wellness? Well, we see that you and your loved ones are safe. So make sure, so what that means for me is call in on your loved ones. Call in. If you have any loved ones that you know have been wanting to redirect their health, if you have some loved ones that, this could be your family or your friends, that you feel like have been wanting to lose weight, have been wanting to meditate, something that's going to affect their overall wellness, I would say Monday, Tuesday, give them a call and maybe start to do something together to sort of motivate them to start, if that makes any sense. I see that being like a good thing for you. For some of you guys, it's going to be a Cancer. Yeah, new moon Cancer. So it's going to be a Cancer sun, moon, or rising sign. That might be the person that like, maybe they're waiting for somebody to give them that push. Maybe they're waiting for somebody to be like, okay, I'll start this with you. And by you calling them, that gives them that push to like, okay, I can do this. So that's going to be the beginning of the week. Now, the middle of the week, what I see for you guys is that you're very close to achieving your goal, whatever goal that may be. Let me see what sort of goal. I see some sort of money goal. Maybe you guys are saving for something. Maybe you guys are saving for a trip. Maybe you guys are saving for a house, but some sort of goal. You're finally getting close to finally reaching that goal when it comes to some sort of finances, some sort of money. issue or dream that you have had, you're getting finally close, and it's gonna hit you during the middle of the week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, like, oh shoot, I didn't realize I'm pretty close to achieving this. And obviously that's gonna boost your mood. At the end of the week, what do I see for you? Oh, okay, that one flipped over. Confidence is your key to success. So at the end of the week, what is arising for you that you have to be confident? What is arising for you that you feel like you need to be confident? Okay, so I feel like for some of you, you guys might feel like you are being walked on, because I see servants. So I feel like for some of you guys might feel like you're letting people walk all over you. You're letting people sort of tell you what to do. And at the end of the week, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you guys are finally going to have the confidence to stand up to them. And this doesn't have to be in like a mean manner. This can be done in like a confident, calm manner. And you're going to be like, you know what? I don't think this is fair. I don't think this is right. I don't want to be treated this way anymore. And it's going to be a good thing. It's going to be a good thing. So that is what I see for you, my Capricorn Risings. Great week. You guys are having a great week. Oh my gosh. You guys are one of like the best piles here, because some people are having a crazy week. You guys are having a pretty good week. So yeah, so if you guys enjoyed this reading, make sure to follow as well. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. So my Aquarius Rising, if you see me look to the side, it's because I have my notes off on my computer. So on May 24th, we have Saturn that is entering Aries. And this is going to be in your house of communication and learning. So what are we seeing for you on this weekend? A new romantic cycle begins. If you guys are in college, if you guys are in some sort of education program, you guys might meet a person, a romantic partner in that school setting. Yeah, that's what I see for you guys. For some of you. Obviously not going to be for all of you. Also because it is in your communication skills or your house of communication. This could also be, if some of you guys are single and looking for a relationship, I see you guys meeting someone from a mutual friend. From family members, family party. You guys are going to be like meeting someone either at school or in some sort of social setting. And that's for you guys that are single, not for all of you. Not for all of you. Okay? For some of you, the ones that are not single, I see you guys that it's time to release negativity. It's time to release negativity, full moon in Scorpio, and I see that happening sometime this weekend. Maybe you guys have been hanging on to a grudge with a family member, with a friend, maybe even with like a teacher because of the learning endeavors. Maybe there is a subject that you feel like has been too hard for you, and you're like, you know what, I give up on this shiznit. And now it's going to be time to release those negative feelings and finally be able to move forward. I keep dropping those damn cards. Finally be able to move forward from that. So that's what I see for you guys. Now, during the middle of the week, I guess I'm not drawing any tarot cards because they just all fell on the floor. And that's the second time that happens. So the tarot cards obviously are done for today. So I see you're very close to achieving your goal. What sort of goal do we see for you? There's a lot of you guys that are close to achieving goals. Something when it comes to pleasure. So if you guys have been pleasure seekers and achieving your goal, some sort of pleasured goal, whatever pleasured goal this is. So this is not going to be a goal when it comes to like finances or success or anything like that. Maybe you guys have been wanting to go out more often. Maybe you guys have been, I don't know, wanting to learn something. I don't know. I see something that's not going to make you money, but some sort of goal that you have when it comes to hobbies, fun stuff. Maybe you guys want to learn how to surf, how to do, you know what I mean? Surf just came to me because I watched Lilo and Stitch last night, but some sort of new hobby. and you finally feel like you're getting the hang of it. And during the middle of the week is when you're going to have that aha moment, like, oh, I'm finally getting a hang of this thing. I'm finally getting a hang of this, whatever this is. Maybe you tended to be a more introverted person and you were like, you know what? Starting during spring, I'm going to start going out more. And maybe on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you're going to realize, you know what? I'm reaching that goal. I said I was going to go out once a month, or I said I was going to go out more often, and now I'm finally doing it. And that's when it's really like going to hit you. Now, at the end of the week, I see, ooh, there's so much. Okay, I see for you guys. Okay, so I see in the past, maybe you guys have been having a rough month. Maybe you guys have had a rough start to the beginning of the year, but that's finally going to be over for you guys. I see you guys enjoying yourself, having fun. Some of you guys are going to be going to some sort of celebration. I see wedding here. Not all of you guys are obviously going to be going to a wedding, but some sort of celebration, some sort of going out, social. I don't know why social stuff keeps coming to me. Like, I see friends here. I see a lot of like social things for you guys, my Aquarius risings. I mean, you guys tend to be more social people anyways, but I see you guys being more social, and I see you guys being happy and honestly just enjoying life, especially how you had a rough start at the beginning of the year, and you're finally gonna realize, like, you know what, life is fun. I don't have to worry about those things that I was worrying about at the beginning of the year. So that is what I see for you guys, my Aquarius rising. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading as much as I enjoyed making it. Make sure to follow because I do these every single week. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! My Pisces risings. I only have oracle cards here because my tarot cards fell on the floor, and it's literally the second time that they fell. So I take that as they're exhausted and they don't want to do the work anymore today. And I don't feel like grabbing another card. I just feel like my tarot decks are just, they're done. I don't know why I'm getting that energy, but I feel like my tarot cards are like, we're over this. We're done. Okay, so my Pisces risings. It's okay though, because we got oracles. What do I see for you, my Pisces rising? So the beginning of the week, if you see me look to the side, it's because I have notes. We have Saturn entering Aries, and this is going to be in your house of financial matters. When it comes to your finances though, the beginning of the week, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, maybe even Tuesday, I see prosperity. I see something good happening with your finances. We have new moon in Taurus, so this might even be happening during Monday when the new moon occurs. You guys might be having, I don't know, unexpected money. You guys might realize you might get a new financial opportunity. I see something positive happening when it comes to finances and prosperity. And that is going to be, I feel like for most of you, it's going to be Monday. And then on May 26th, we have the new moon in Gemini, and that highlights your home and family sector. And that is, I feel like you're going to be able to, I feel like you're going to spend more time at home or with your family, because that's when you feel more like yourself. We have show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. So I feel like this is, you want to spend time with the people that really know you for who you are. You want to, you don't have the energy to put on a persona, to put on this facade. So I feel like you really are going to be drawn to spending time with your family or at home this next coming week. And I see that coming for you, like Monday, Tuesday is like when it's going to hit you. You have a surprise coming up for you during the middle of the week. It's gonna be, I see priest. So I almost want to say like when I think of priest, I think of like something pure, some sort of surprise. It could be, I feel like this is like a small surprise. It could be a small surprise. Maybe somebody's going to give you flowers. Maybe somebody's going to bring you a little thoughtful gift. And this could be coming Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for you. And then the end of the week. So let's see if we have anything else for the middle of the week. Don't let your past hold you back. And oh gosh. Take time to breathe out. Okay, so for some of you, I feel like, yes, we have a little surprise that might be coming for some of you. But for some of you, you guys might be having some anxiety this week, but don't worry. Take the time to breathe, practice some meditation. You guys can get through this. And then at the end of the week, we have a win-win outcome is forecast. So some sort of win-win situation. And what sort of win-win situation do we see? What sort of win-win situation do we see? I feel like for some of you, it's going to be like a legal thing because we have prison and we have faith. Maybe some sort of justice is going to be served. Maybe you felt like somebody did something to you and justice wasn't served. This doesn't necessarily have to be legal. This could be like maybe somebody did something to you and you feel like they haven't gotten their karma. And at the end of the week, you're going to realize that this person, whoever it was that wronged you, is getting their karma. That's what I see for you guys, my Pisces Rising. Anyways, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed your reading. I do these every single week, so make sure to follow. Watch out for those as well. And yes, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye.